boxes. Thank you so much. It is, I had fun. A good discussion today, too. I like the Turn 4 discussion. That helped me out a lot. If you like how we're doing this, please follow. And remember, I record it on, I'm broadcasting the show on YouTube also. So if you do have to step away, you can always come back and watch it on YouTube. And if you are watching on YouTube, please follow and like and add a comment or whatever you have to do. I have no idea how that all works, but we are ready to go. Here's our first box right here. We're ready to go for a full case of Select. Sorry, I got to count. That's a thing. All right, full case of Select. Let's see what our first box has to do. Let's see how we feel in our first box. Like I said, let's spin around in your chair. Everybody spin around in your chair because we're on a little 101 try streak. Oh, thank you, LP. Sean said that. Thank you. See, I appreciate that. I totally forgot. All right, first stack here. First stack. Half a box, first half a box. First card, a little Jeff Gordon to start us off. First box is Jeff Gordon. Let's get their spot right. How about Ross Chastain? There's a tricolor. Look at that. Keelan Harvick. Keelan Harvick tricolor. And right behind it is a Chase Elliott patch auto. There's a good start. Let me get that taken care of for you. How's that? A little Chase Elliott patch auto. I believe the silver they're out of. Yeah, here we go. 67 out of 99. I said 67. That's not a thing anymore for all you people who have teenager boys. You know exactly what 67. Little Chase Elliott. Who had Chase Elliott? Gotta give a shout out. Chase Elliott went to. Chase Elliott is going to. K-Dag. He was here. He may have stepped away. Is the patch? No, it's a white. It's a, and one color. It's one color. It's white. Congrats. I think K-Dag stepped away for a second. There we go. There's our first patch auto. Patch auto is a good start. We have a Pit Road Justin Allgaier. If you are putting these together, oh, there he is, Kate. Congrats on that. I'd be happy to send you some of these. Send me a direct message though. Don't post it in chat because I'll miss it. I'll forget. So send a direct message if you would like some of these code cards. I'd be happy to send them to you. Chase, it's Austin Cindric and Harrison Burton. Here's a blue Kyle Larson. Blues are out of 175, 106 out of 175. Our first insert is Justin Allgaier. Claim to fame. Wild card on that one. Put that over there. We got Michael McDowell and Andre Perez, Cody Ware. Here is a silver Harrison Burton. And a blue claim to fame. These are out of 49. Yeah, 26 out of 49. Little Heim time, 26 out of 49. Taylor Gray. We have Zachary Tinkle and Justin Haley. A little burgundy, a little maroon John Paul Southern rookie card. Not too bad giveaway. The giveaways always do pretty well, to be honest with you. We have something going on here. Tyler Reddick. Ty Dillon is the Pit Road. Christopher Bell and Luke Fenhouse. All cards are going to ship, by the way. Don't forget that. Christian Eckes, the little Carolina blue, out of 199. This is 56. 56 out of 199 for Christian Eckes. And there's our first tandem, the Harvicks. How about Brayton Lasser? That's I thought it was a prison there for a second. A little trackside. There's our first trackside. Remember, you only get about 2 of these per box. Here is Tyler Reddick and Nick Sanchez. Another silver Luke Fenhouse. Martrix and Fuego. We had a nice, last case, we had a a gold in Fuego and a red in Fuego, and very sharp cards. Hopefully see some of those again. Parker Retzlaff on that one. All right, it was a good start. One autograph, patch auto. I think they're only about 1 or 2 per case on the patch autos. And Chase Elliott, no less. So not too shabby a start here. We're still on the first case. If you're just joining us, we're on the first case, so let's have a little fun. And remember, all cards are going to be shipped here. There is Gerald Waltrip is starting us off with Jeff Burton. Here is Jesse Love White. These are out of 99. We got 36 out of 99. I'll get that top loaded for you. And how about a red Sparks? I think these are not too shabby. I like the Sparks cards. This is Taylor Gray. A little bookend, 99 out of 99. Or if you look at it this way, 66 out of 66. That's my shtick. And right behind it, John Hunter. John Hunter this is our second track side of the break of this box. Carson Hocevar and Denny Hamlin. Here's a silver Jeremy Clements. We got SVG Skills. I like the Skills card. I like the portrait and the car. I like those cards. Oh, right there comes a goal already. Let's see what we got here. It is Carson Hocevar, Pit Road. Terry Labonte, Lane Riggs. Good luck. Boom. Awesome Dawson Sutton, as I say. Okay, hold on. We're going to switch over. Look at that. Oh, I took it down. But the giveaways. Wait. Oh, I thought Dawson Sutton was a giveaway. Oh, my fault. Just Landon Huffman, John Paul Southern. So who had Dawson Sutton? Dawson Sutton is going to Steve T. Steve T, what a pickup. There you go, Steve. That paid your admission price on that. Oh, that's a little, what? Penny sleeve's a little thick on that one. 1 second. Let me get the correct penny sleeve on there. And the correct top loader. Yeah, anything under 100 I will top load for you for sure. And then I'm going to get my latest attempt, my latest hobby, 3D printing right here. I'll send a few of these to people once I get it good. This is still a little, I haven't had time to work on it yet, but there's the Wall of Fame right there. I also made these and nice card holders. This is a 35-point card holder. And then for, you guys know how Select works here. This one is 130. That was my attempt to do lettering. This is 130 points. So I made some of those so they don't flop all over the place. Hey, I'm having a little fun with my 3D printer. But the whole goal is to try to make some card stands for myself. And once I get good at it, if anybody needs them, I'll be happy to help you guys out. And Fuego is SVG. We got Denny Hamlin. Here is Bubba Wallace and Austin Dillon. Here on orange. And orange. We got an orange 31 out of 49. Todd Gillen. Jeff Gordon, it looks like. Here comes Terry Labonte, Chandler Smith. We got Tyler Akram on the base. Sheldon Creed. And how about a little Takuma Koga? Here's our second autograph of the box. A little Takuma. I believe that's with the T's. All right. My penny sleeves messed up. Takuma. I believe that's with the T's. I'll have to check. This is number 38 out of 99 for our second autograph of the box. We'll put autographs up there. Lane Riggs. Last pack, Raja and Connor Hall. Here is Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe red. Denny Hamlin on the skills. And Daniel Suarez for our last box. All right, not too shabby a first box here. We had a Chase Elliott autograph patch auto and a gold card to start. So first box was pretty good. Let's keep that going. Like I said, need a 101. I'm a little light on the 101s. we had a few of the green, the emerald green. We had a few of those out of 5. Those are out of 5, but we haven't had a lot of 1-on-1s in our stack. It's going to change today. All right, here we go for box number 2. We're just getting started, just getting warmed up here. Box number 2. We have Braden Laster starting us off, and then Josh Williams. A tricolor of a Luke Fenhouse, and then a little Chase Briscoe tie-dye out of 25, a little Chase Briscoe autograph. $19 out of 25 for Chase Briscoe. Who had? Chase Briscoe is, I believe this is for Sean. Is Sean here? Sean, that is yours. Oh, it's, yeah, look at that. 18. Hold on. 19 out of 25. Oh, very nice. Congrats, Sean. That one's yours. With a door number. Not too shabby. I'm cheating here. Don't look ahead. No looking ahead. Here is Sheldon Creed. That's a Pit Road. Sheldon Creed. Corey LaJoya and Corey Day. Sally Mott. Sally Mott on the this is the green. This is not. It's 71 out of 75. This is not emerald green. This is lime green. Right behind it is Rusty Wallace and Pit Road of Blaine Perkins. We got Ty Gibbs and Kyle Busch. Here is Austin Hill. This is Austin Hill on a silver prism. Austin Hill and Butterbean blue. This is out of 49. In Fuego. Oh, sorry, Sean. Cole Custer, Brad and Spencer. But congrats on that. It's not too bad. A good autograph. Landon Lewis red. 74 out of 125. More in Fuego, more Butterbean. Brendan Queen there, David Reagan. We had Ty Dillon and more another Keelan Harvick. Braden Laster, tricolor. I think we're only getting 1 or 2 per box of these tricolors. Chase Elliott and Fuego. Corey Heim, Michael McDowell, Taylor Gray. Here's Corey Heim silver. Those are not numbered though. And on the bushes, Kurt and Kyle tandem card. And Carson Kvapil to finish off that half. Box number 2, yeah. Chase Briscoe out of 25. Our low number is, for autographs, is out of 25 for you, Sean, but our low number so far is a gold card. Awesome Dawson Sutton. Yeah, it should be okay. I'm all recording so you can watch it back. But congrats on that. He can't hear us, so we can talk about Sean now because he can't hear us. Just kidding, Sean. All right, box number 2, we're still on. Let's go. We got Brendan Poole and John Hunter for the grandstands. Here's Todd Gillen silver. And then Jimmy Johnson looks like. Claim to fame, right? Jimmy Johnson. I can't see those. I have a very hard time right now with the glare with my cameras seeing what the name is. So you got to go with what the driver looks like. 200 cards and Donnie said yes. Each driver is what a person could get. In the Donruss one? Yeah, on this one, I know there are 100 cards in the pit road, like this is a pit road one. There is 100 cards in the grandstand and 100 cards in the trackside. And remember, they're each driver. So like Mark Martin has 3 cards. Brett Cruz, here is Christopher Bell on that one. And then looks like Jesse Love, right? Jesse Love. Claim to fame. And Anthony Alfredo. For that, Joey Logano and Junior. Here's Kurt Busch silver. And how about a Ken Schrader autograph? That's our second autograph of the box. Little Ken Schrader blue. We've been pretty lucky on the Ken Schraders. say. Ken Schrader blue for this one. This is number 21. 21 on 99. Now that we're thinking, honestly, I have no idea what Ken Schrader's number was. Anybody remember? Ken Schrader. We'll put that right there next to Chase Briscoe. 25 was Ken Schrader's 25? I don't remember. I'm sure I saw him race before, but Christian Eckes and Parker Retzlaff. Here is Justin Allgaier and a little Bailey Curry purple. Bailey Curry, this is 49 out of 85. It was weird, 85, that seemed kind of a little weird. And then there's our Sparks Tommy Joe Martin. Two color sheet metal on this one. And there's our Brennan Poole on the trackside. Jake Garcia, Josh Berry, Spencer Boyd. Here is Kyle Larson, and Fuego, and John Hunter. I think that's our second John Hunter. Trackside. Connor Zillage, first Connor Zillage. Tony B, first Tony B, we said. Luke Fenhouse, Carolina Blue out of 129. I'm sorry, 199. 71 out of 199. Ross Chastain Skills, and Jeff Burton to finish off box number 2. I 25 is the one. What's the? I gotta look. Sorry, gotta clean up here. I hate tall stacks, but I mean, take a look. This is This is why I like select. Half the box is inserts and parallels. This is all the. Am I a little frozen here? Hold on. Am I sure? And everybody could see. Can you see me? You can see the cards. Everybody can see the cards okay? Because I can see the cards. I can see everything. All right. So then let us keep going. I could have the chat on. Everything seems to be working now, except my my video broadcast. Okay. We can see everything. Okay. So then let's we'll see when that kicks in. All right, so here's box number 3. We had 2 boxes. So far, the big hit was right there. And this, box number 3 here. So, it's just, if everything's good, then we will keep going. That was weird. All right, box number 3. And I will figure out, I have a little monitoring software that sees what's going on and what's happening. This will be a fun YouTube video. All right, so we got box number 3. We're starting. All right, I got the camera going here. We're good there. And all that stuff is going. All right. So, I'm going to see how it goes on the YouTube video. I thought we were moving pretty quick, and then I saw that whatnot froze. Are the other people, anybody else trying to recover their stream from the other ones? All right, let's go with box number 3 right here. We got Joey Logano is Starndale, and then there is a Sally Mott, Carolina Blue Sally Mott. This is number 61 out of 199. There is a Rusty Wallace is the skills card, and there's a trackside Spencer Boyd, my man Spencer Boyd. Here is Bailey Curry, Daniel Suarez, Landon Huffman Silver, followed by Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott claim to fame. Josh Berry. We have Braden Laster and Josh Williams. A silver of Noah Gregson right there. How about Justin Bonsignor. Going for a blue. This is out of 49. 36 out of 49 for blue. Kyle Busch. One second. Put that in the right spot. Kyle Busch and Corey LaJoie. Corey Day and Ross Chastain. How about a green, a lime green? These are out of 75. Lime green, Ross Chastain. 17 out of 75. Ty Gibbs. There is Bad Brad on that one. Brett Cruz and Mark Martin. A red, Alex Bowman. Right behind it is, looks like William Byron. Go on. All right. I am going to... All right, give me a... I'm going to reset. I'm going to restart my computer here. Can you guys hear me? Back. I am going to restart. If you can see me, I'm going to restart everything. And I will be right back because this is too much closing out and shutting down. So I'm going to end the show and restart it here in 1 second. So 1 second, I'll be right back. Our wired connection to our house is not working. The boys, they're saying everything's lagging upstairs. Well, they got to deal with that because I'm working here right now. But I do have a backup, and I'm on my backup right now. Is where I'm at. Now, don't worry. All this, the funny part is all this is going to be shown on the stream. I do record the shows, and there's a backup on the. Will be on the internet, so I'll do that. But let's give everybody a chance to get back here. We'll show where we left off. I'm not sure where we left off when it started lagging and stuff, but I am broadcasting on a different internet system because, like I said, mine was something happened. Something happened with the main internet. Let me do just a couple tests here. It seems to be broadcast. I got some monitoring stuff going on right now. We'll give everybody a chance to come back on this one. Seems okay. Yeah, thank you, Panic. Everybody, yeah, if you could take a look and let's see if everything comes back okay. Everything's looked good. I'm just going through a few things. Yeah, that was really weird. I think I hit my camera. Let's get the camera refocused, and this is going okay. I recorded everything, so you'll be able to definitely watch the beginning part of the show and where we hit the. Let's do a little review while people are coming back here. Let's just go through the last. We had 2 cases. We opened up 2 boxes already. We're on box number. Sorry, let me put the phone there on that side. All right, I think we are. Yeah, everything seems to be okay. Let's shift over to the break view. There we go. We'll shift over to the break. And I was digging around looking for let's put the camera on the cards. That's it. All right, I think we are good to go now. It was my internet. Let me know if anybody's getting some feedback on stuff. It was my internet. My internet went down. And I'm on my backup system now because the boys are still upstairs. They were asking that all their devices and stuff are all lagging. So I went to I have a backup system here. So I went to the backup system just to make sure, in case one of these situations happens. So just a summary, we're not dropping any frame rates. All right, I think we are back here. Sorry about that, everybody. That's a rather unfortunate thing when you got to rely on other stuff. All right, so when last we left, we were working on box number 3. We're halfway. Let me show these again. I don't know when it cut out. Okay, but let me show the stack for the first half of the box. Let me show the first half of the box number 3. Here was the William Byron. William Byron claim to fame, and Alex Bowman red. We had a Ty Gibbs, Skills, and Ross Chastain out of 75 there. That was out of 75 on Ross Chastain. Justin Bonsignor blue out of 49 we had. Here is Noah Gragson silver. We had a Chase Elliott claim to fame. Landon Huffman silver. And our first trackside, Spencer Boyd from the group, the first trackside. Darrell Waltrip, Skills, and Sally Mott was a Carolina blue out of 199. Those were the hits. From the inserts and parallels and stuff. Here was the base set. Mark Martin, Brett Cruz, Brad Kay here, Corey Day, Corey LaJoya. We got Kyle Busch, Pit Road, Josh Williams, and Braden Laster. Josh Berry, Pit Road. We got Daniel Suarez, Bailey Curry, Dale. Here's Joey Logano. And then Josh Williams. And I think that's where we left off from box number 3. We're halfway. We're in box number 3. I haven't opened those yet. And those are still there. So I think we're all caught up. Okay, so again, sorry about that. The internet just crashed on me. So I'm going wirelessly around here. And then I'll work on that later. But everything seems, we're not dropping any packets. Everything seems to be okay. So let's keep going. Okay, so Ty Dillon and Keelan Harvick is on that one. Here is Spencer Boyd silver. And we have a Ben Rhodes purple autograph. This one, purple, I believe it's out of 49. Yeah, 39 out of 49 is Ben Rhodes. We'll put that right there next to Chase Elliott, the wild card. Then that one, and one more. Brayton Laster is the Pit Road. All right. Hopefully people are coming back. Let me know if you see anything. But yeah, that was, our internet just lagged. It went to, I want to say like, down and it just, the boys were upstairs and it went down to nothing. And then I tested out because it was trying to, when I restarted my computer, it was trying to load and things weren't loading. And so that made me think something's wrong with the internet. But I think we're good now because I'm going on my backup system. And I'm the only one that's connected to my backup system. Oh, thank you, LP. Yeah, I don't know who was asking for tags. Thank you for doing that. Let's get people back here before we show that. Yeah, that was... That's very unprofessional. That's why I have a backup system, but I don't run them at the same time. Here is, okay, we're starting with Connor Zillage and Tony B. Here is Gio Silver. Let me check my focus here. I think when you restart, I want to get a good view of the cards. Yeah, it was. When I restart the machine, it resets the focus for some reason. I haven't figured that one out yet. There you go. We'll reset the focus right here on the card. Silver, Gio Ruggiero. There's Ross Chastain and Fuego and a Corey LaJoy. Here comes Butterbean. Butterbean and Eric Jones are the grandstands. We have a Ross Chastain blue. And then a Ryan Blaney. A Ryan Blaney gold card. Well, welcome back, everybody. How about a Ryan Blaney two-color patch? There's a nice welcome back present. This one is 4 out of 10. Okay, let me see who. Oh shoot, I can't tell. Oh yeah, I can see who had Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's going to Ethan. Ethan, there he is. There you go, Ethan. Let's get a good screenshot of that. Congrats on that. Two color patch. Second gold card of the day. Sparks. I do like the Sparks. Very nice. Very nice. Right behind it is Brad. Brad, this is a trackside. Brad K. Jake Garcia and Josh Berry. A little Kyle Busch. And then a Joey Logano blue autograph. That's our second autograph of this box. It's been so long. Not too bad on Joey Logano blue. This is number 1. Oh, look at that. 1 out of 99. Little bookend. 1 out of 99 on that. Okay, so far, if you want to take a look at what's up here, we got Takuma and Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe on that. A lot of blues. Ken Schrader's blue out of 99. Joey Logano out of 99. Ben Rhodes is a purple out of 49. And then the Chase Elliott is out of 99 also. Okay, so not too bad. The autos, all the autos are numbered. Let me show them. Might as well, since people are just coming back. It's a little flustered, to be honest with you. I don't like when something happens. So that was Joe Logano. We just pulled that one from this box and put Ben Rhodes. That was from this box number 3 we're on. And then the first one was Chase Elliott. This is the first box out of 99. And it was Takuma. That was from the first box. And then here is Ken Schrader and Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe's out of 25. That's a tie-dye on that. Let me keep these on the stand. But the biggies is the Dawson Sutton. That was from the first box. And the we just saw it right now, Ryan Blaney Sparks. There you go. And I'll keep these on camera, of course. Ryan Blaney Sparks. Can you see the top row? Let's put this on the bottom row. See the bottom row a little better. There's our 2 golds right there. Corey Day and Parker Retzlaff. We got Justin Allgaier. Here's a tricolor Ty Gibbs. Corey Heim on the skills. Brendan Poole and Brendan Poole again. Back-to-back Brendans. We got a grandstand and a pit road for that one. John Hunter. Here's a white Todd Gilliland. These are out of 99. 59 out of 99. And a little Butterbean claim to fame. More Ty Gibbs. We have Michael McDowell and Taylor Gray. Here is Brad Kay, purple. Another 50 out of 85. And Corey Heim and Fuego. And John Hunter to finish off box number 3. All right, well, hey, thanks everybody for coming back and being patient with me. It was a little flustering at that moment. Let's go with box number 4. I think we're good now because I'm the only one connected to my backup system. So no one else can use it. So we can't have no one else is going to be overlapping my signal. And then I'll work on the internet when we're done with the fam. But we're dealing with this now. All right, box number 4 here to go through. Let's see what we got. Still looking for a 101. That's going to be a guarantee. I'm hoping 101 for your troubles. There's Redline. Redline's back. Yeah, it just froze on me, but then I figured out the packets weren't sending, so something must have happened in our area. Let's go with box number 4, starting off with Austin Dillon and Chandler Smith. Here's Bailey Curry. Bailey Curry. Oh, wait a minute. That's a Prism. Yeah, there you go. Bailey Curry is the Prism, a silver trackside on Bailey Curry. That's a case hit. Who had Bailey Curry? Bailey Curry went to Jimmy Black. There's a case hit on that one. Haven't had any NASCAR yet, though. Rusty Wallace is the claim to fame. Austin Hill. Here is Justin Haley and Connor Mosack. A purple Austin Hill. Some Austin Hill showing up. Chase Briscoe and Fuego. Jeb Burton. Here is Tyler Akram and Raja. Brad Keselowski as tricolor on that one. And Chase Elliott. We got William Byron, Tanner Gray, and Ryan Preece. Geo is another silver Geo. And Brad the red. These are out of 99. 13 out of 99. I like the color one. Those are nice cards. Here is, here we go. How about a little zebra coming up? Good luck. Carson Hocevar and Ricky Stenhouse. Gio is over there. Here's Sammy Smith. Sammy Smith, Carolina Blue. And Chase Briscoe. Claim to fame. We got Denny Hamlin. Everybody's looking at the zebra. Here we go. Nick Sanchez and Jeff Gordon. Go. Oh, Chris Buescher. How about that one? Chris Buescher for... One second. Come on. Protect those corners. There's our zebra. We had two zebras in the last case. There's a Chris Buescher. How about that one? That's going to Chris Buescher is Ethan. Ethan, there you go. That one is yours. I think Ethan was here, right? Let's put that right there. Congrats. I think maybe Ethan stepped away for a moment. Congrats. That one's yours. Let's finish off this stack here. And Fuego, Noah Gregson, and SVG is the pit road. Congrats on there. There you go. Thank you, LP. So no 101 yet, but a couple nice case hits coming up. And 2 gold. So we had in that box. Oh, that's right. Someone did say, is that how's our? I did not notice that. Someone said when you have the trackside silver, you're going to have the zebra in that box. Someone made an observation a couple of cases ago, and well, that seemed to make sense. That happened this time also. Here's Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric. Corey Day purple. We have Kyle Larson, looks like. About Dawson Sutton. That's another Dawson right there. This time a trackside Dawson Sutton. Harrison Burton and Andre Perez de Lara. Here's Brendan Lasser on the silver. And William Byron. Select skills there. Landon Lewis. We got Lane Riggs, followed by Bubba Wallace. And a little John Hunter. A little JHN. Carolina Blue. And our memorabilia is the mullet selective swatch. Josh Williams red out of 99. That's our Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick on the trackside right behind it. Cody Ware, Zachary Tinkle, Spencer Boyd tricolor. And then, a little rookie card there. Landon Huffman. There's our next autograph. This time, rookie, a silver. The silver numbered. I don't believe this one is. The silver ones. Okay. Very nice. Congrats on that. That was a giveaway, right? That's why you got to get in on the giveaways. The giveaways tend to hit pretty well. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks, Redline. I appreciate tagging LP. Let those people know. And then it seems like everything's moving smooth. I'm really monitoring the drop frame rate and all that kind of stuff, just because I'm kind of paranoid about that. Darrell Waltrip and Connor Hall. How about Christopher Bell? Here's Brennan Jones. Blue Brennan Jones. And there's our Kyle Larson with Cliff Daniels on the tandem. Sammy Smith. We have Luke Fenhouse and Tyler Reddick. Here is a silver, more mullet. Josh Williams. And another autograph. This time, Garrett Smitley. I think that was with the G's for Garrett Smitley. Another blue. We got a lot of blue in this case. Is our 1, 2, 3, 4th blue. Garrett Smitley. Blues member out of 99. This is 50 out of 99. put that right there with all the other blues. I'll show all those at the end. Here is Jeremy Clements to finish off that box. All right, well, that was a nice box. Yeah, that's we had the trackside silver and a zebra. People are saying that happens in the same box all the time. We have ready to go. Let me slide these back a touch. Gotta have a clean workstation. All right, box number 5. I think we're back on track here. Let me know if you see the signal a little blotchy or something, because I'm really paranoid about that. Let's see what we got. Box number 5. There we go. Now, here is Austin Beers. We're starting with that one. Chase Elliott. Here is Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis is the tricolor. And hey, there's Landon Lewis. Who had that one? I think Steve T. Steve T, that's you. For the rookie card. I think they got the sticker a little misplaced on an angle. Congrats. That one's you, Steve. Silver, it's a silver one. We'll put that right there. So far, rookie cards, Landon Lewis and Landon Huffman. Landon's a popular name. And then, no, I thought there was another rookie card up there. Landon Lewis is actually in the Truck Series. Oh, I did not know that. Raja, we got Riley Hurst and Frankie Nunez. Another purple. Kyle Busch purple. And looks like Justin Allgaier claim to fame. Connor Hall. We have Zane Smith and Kyle Larson. Here is Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs silver. Thought that was a trackside. SVG. Terry Labonte. Corey Heim and Anthony Alfredo. Here's another gold. I'm sorry, another lime green out of 26 out of 75. Brendan Jones and Jeff Gordon, claim to fame. Bubba Wallace, we have Jimmy Johnson and Jesse Love. Another burgundy. We got a bunch of these, a bunch of lime greens and a bunch of burgundies. This one is 44. Anthony Alfredo, 44 out of 125. And Tyler Reddick on the skills. Luke Fenhouse. We got Kane Honeycutt and Sheldon Creed. Here's a red Zachary Tinkle. That's 125, 41 out of 125. Denny Hamlin. Skills, and one more Chandler Smith. Pit road to finish off that side. Keep going working on box number 5. Like I said, the goal is a 1-1 here. It's our goal. 1-1. Haven't had a 1-1 yet in a while. I think we're on a little hitless streak. We're in a little slump here. Well, how about a little gold card coming up? The Blaine Perkins and Cole Custer. How about Zane Smith? Zane Smith on the blue. And there's a Harvick's. Kevin Harvick, Keelan Harvick, tandem. I want to see some parallels of those. William Swalich, trackside. David Reagan and John Paul Southern. Carson Hocevar, silver. How about Martin Truex and Fuego? We have Tyler Eckram. Right behind it is Alex Bowman and Todd Gilliland. Justin Allgaier, the white out of 99. 58 out of 99 for Justin Allgaier. If you're new, anything under 100, I will top load for you. And our Matty D is our patch. This looks like fire suit. I think it's a fire suit. One color. Chris Buescher, trackside. Okay, here comes a gold. Good luck. We got Landon Huffman, Carson Kvapil, and Denny Hamlin gold. There's Denny Hamlin. This is 7 out of 10. Who had Denny Hamlin? Congrats. That's our third gold of the box. Franchise Denny Hamlin. Sorry, I only made 3 of those in my experimenting. So we're going to have to put in on the regular. Maybe I could fit them all on the screen here. I made 3 stands for me so far. We'll get going once I play around with those a little more. That's all yours, franchise. He's probably getting ready for his show. SVG and Fuego. There's Lane Riggs. We got Josh Bilecki and Mark Martin, little Joey Logano, silver, and Jesse Love, right? Jesse Love, blue out of 49. A lot of blues today. Blue out of 49. Christopher Bell, Pit Road, Christian Eckes, and Jeff Burton. Here is Landon Lewis, silver, and there's our autograph, little Jake Garcia autograph. There you go. Silver one. Put that up there. And one more. For box number 5, Austin Dillon, which is a finish off box number 5 on that. All right, how are we feeling so far? We're not even halfway done yet. We have 3 golds, a zebra, and some good autographs on these. We got plenty of break left. Now I am recording everything, so if you do want to, I'm going to have to really watch that video. Maybe have to splice it and play around with it because I restarted everything. The computer, it is confirmed. I just got a message that I use Xfinity. I don't know if you guys have, and it is in our area. It is down. So it was me. It wasn't Whatnot. I don't want to blame Whatnot. It was me. Our internet went down, and we're back. I'm on my backup, but the regular one is doing okay. All right, here's box number 6. What do we got? Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith. There's our tricolor. Tricolor is Corey Heim, and a trackside action autograph, little Kyle Larson. The autographs are not too shabby today. This time, Kyle Larson, silver. Congrats on that. It's a good autograph. I think turn 4, turn 4 is patches also. Okay. Kyle Larson. Jimmy. I think Jimmy was here. Jimmy, that's all you. Congrats on an autograph. Kyle Larson auto. What else we got going on? We got Chase Briscoe. There is Kyle Larson again. Landon Huffman. More purple. A lot of purple in this one. Cole Custer. Followed by Noah Gragson. And Fuego. Here is Butterbean and Austin Cedric, Harrison Burton. Another tricolor. Terry Labonte. And Brad. Select. Skills. Jesse Love. Carson Kvapil, Corey Heim, Josh Berry, silver. And a little Darrell Waltrip. Skills. It makes him look like a broadcaster, like he's doing the news on TV. Eric Jones, Pit Road. We got Anthony Alfredo and Christian Eckes. Here's Keelan Harvick, Carolina Blue. 199. This is 18 out of 199. Kyle Larson again, claim to fame. Bailey Curry, Connor Mosack, Tanner Gray, and there's our first NASCAR. Tanner Gray, first NASCAR for today. Tanner Gray, we had one silver, this time now one NASCAR so far. So Tanner Gray on that one. Rusty Wallace finishing up with Ben Rhodes for that first half of a box. All right, on Wednesday, don't forget Wednesday, if you are a 2024, if you want to put some in your PC, Wednesday is a half case of National Treasure and Prism. So we'll do 3 boxes of Prism and a half case of National Treasure, all 2024 stuff. So getting a little older while we're waiting for turn 4 to come out. Ryan Priest and Ricky Stenhouse to start us off. Christopher Bell, purple, more purple. Chase Elliott, silver, and a trackside Darrell Waltrip in Tide. We got Gio and Alex Bowman, Harrison Burton, silver, and Kyle Larson, Cliff Daniels. I think we had one of these already. Tandem draft. Sally Mott, Pit Road, Tyler Reddick, and Nick Sanchez. Chandler Smith. There's Chandler Smith here. Carolina Blue. And selective swatch. Oh, a little tie-dye. How about a tie-dye, Garrett Smitley? How's it? The Knights Fire Protection. Okay, I forgot who sponsors. I was looking at a shirt. A tie-dye out of 25. This one, number 2 out of 25. For a tie-dye Garrett Smitley. Yeah, so Garrett Smitley's happening. Who had, that was with the, remember, he doesn't have a base set. So he was with on the drivers who had the Garrett Smitley. He was with the F through I believe, which was John Racer. I thought John Racer was just here. There you go, John. That is yours. For a tie-dye. Right behind it is Landon Lewis. On the track side, Jeff Gordon and Ross Chastain. John Paul Southern silver, followed by Carl Edwards, claim to fame. Jimmy Johnson, Andre Perez, De Lara. Cody Ware, here is a blue Chase Briscoe. And Bubba Walls in Fuego. Brendan Jones, Zachary Tinkle, Justin Haley. How about Josh Berry? Okay. On the silver. And, of course, got to have a Joey Goss. Joey Goss purple. Autograph. 10 out of 49. On the Jays. Got Joey Goss up there. And that's the thing I'm worried about turn 4. Let's say you buy, here's Sammy Meyer to finish off box number 6. Let's say you buy, you get yourself 2 boxes of, turn 4 first off the line. You paid, $250, let's say, for the box. And you get a Joey Goss autograph. That's out of 6. So that's another thing I'm a little worried about. I'm gonna try to. I'll try to pick some up, but here we go. I'm a little. Those are pretty high for me, to be honest with you. If it gets around the 200 mark, I'm thinking that's my number. I don't know. That's just a weird, random. I didn't do any research and stuff. Although Redline Racing put some good research into it. What he was saying about how the prices went. And we'll see. Let's say it comes out at, it starts at 400 and then Dutch auctions its way down. Halfway price, that's just a emotional response. That's not a logical response. If you pick it up halfway, I have no idea. I'll be interested. I'll be watching it. I'll be watching on Thursday. We could definitely discuss this. Everybody do some research on Wednesday. Wednesday we're doing a show again at the morning show. So we'll definitely we could do some research in the morning show and have a good discussion Wednesday. So I'll put a little research in and tell you what I saw. Brendan Jones and Sam Meyer. Let's finish up our second. Here's our second half of the break. Sheldon Creed. Hopefully it goes a lot smoother. Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney red out of 99. There is Chase Briscoe. We got Cole Custer and David Reagan. Here's a silver Cole Custer. And Matt Kenseth. Claim to fame. Ryan Ellis and Chase Briscoe. Butterbean. Brett Cruz. Yeah, it's a white. I thought it was a silver. 6 out of 99. And Bubba Walls and Fuego. Here, Brad. Trackside Brad. There is Eric Jones and Bailey Curry. Jimmy Johnson silver. And we got Rusty Wallace. Rusty Wallace claim to fame. Richard Petty, Daniel Suarez, Parker Retzlaff. Oh, that's a not too shabby. It's a nice tie-dye SVG out of 25. 6 out of 25. Not too bad. Not too bad on that one. I like the tie-dyes. For SVG, who had, I think that one was, I spelled Shane wrong. That one's going to Sean Zer. That was all yours. Oh, SVG. Yeah, Sean is that one. And then, oh, right behind it, how about a gold? That's a good looking card. It's our fourth gold card of the case. Little Tony B gold. That's a nice card. 2 colors it looks like. Sparks, you know I like the Sparks. This one is numbered 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 on that for Tony B. How about John Racer? There he is. Congrats there. That's very nice. I'm gonna make some more top loaders here. Put that for you. Very nice. 4th gold card of the break, Noah Gragson. So we're getting our fair share of golds. Just in all there. How about Mike McDowell? William Swalich. There is Chase Elliott skills. And one more. Ryan Blaney. Pit road. Yeah. 4th gold. The gold. We're only halfway through the break. This is box number 7. And 4 golds already. Got like that. We had our zebra. We did have 2 zebras in the last case. But no 101 yet. Yeah, sometimes call it out. Sometimes when you call it out, you get lucky. Let's go with Sheldon Creed and Blaine Perkins. The tricolor is Brendan Poole. And, a little handsome Harry Gant tie-dye. Ooh, that's a nice one. That was with the drivers again. H through, I forgot what it is. Who had the drivers? That one is, Harry Gant was with the F through I believe. So Garrett Smitley, that John Racer. John Racer's having a good break here. Look, halfway through and our Wall of Fame is pretty full already. I gotta redo my Wall of Fame. Maybe zoom the camera out so we can see more. Spencer Boyd, of course. There is Ben Rhodes and Sally Mott. Zachary Tinkle, silver. Right behind it is Brad K. Skills. William Swalich and John Paul Southern. Here's Austin Beers and Ryan Ellis. What a Ryan Ellis NASCAR. There we go. That's our second one. We had so far Tanner Gray and Ryan Ellis. Those are 2 NASCARs. And right behind that is the autograph Ricky Stenhouse. I think I'm getting a lot of Ricky Stenhouses in the in Select. We're getting a few of those. Seems like there's a Ricky Stenhouse in every one of our last few breaks. Oh, how about this is a nice one. A little Kyle Busch. Trackside, Kyle Busch. There is Chase Elliott, Riley Hurst, Josh Berry. Silver, we had Justin Allgaier. And how about Kurt Busch, Frankie Nunez. Oh, there you go. We're close. We're getting closer. Carson Quaffle. This time, a little emerald. 4 out of 5. We're getting closer to 101. There you go. Not there yet, but that's 5 more better than 10. Carson Quaffle for that one. That one is Carson Quaffle is Kyle. Kyle, I saw him. There's Kyle. There you go, Kyle. If you need a screenshot of that. Winning the low number of the night contest. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I'm trying to think. We had a few. I think we've had a few emeralds. On this one, this is 4 out of 5, I think. 4 out of 5 for that one. Joey Logano and Fuego. Let's keep going. Daniel Hemrick. We have Jimmy Johnson and Jesse Love. Ty Gibbs Silver. And a Carl Edwards, looks like, right? Carl Edwards, claim to fame. And one more. Awesome Dawson Sutton. Okay. Carson Quaffle doing pretty well. Which 101 did you get? Make a little more room here. We haven't had the... Let's slide those back a little. Haven't had a... you had the Carson Quaffle 101? Yeah, you got a 5 and a 1. That's... We haven't had the Color Blast yet. Yeah, if you got the 101 and out of 5, that makes it very easy to work that. All right, let's my wife just texted me. She said everybody in the book club is saying the Wi-Fi connection is bad in our neighborhood. They have it's a call to book club, but it's really let's drink wine and talk about our husband's club. But they call it a book club. And they have a text chain that they all talk. All the wives talk about it. All right, let's keep going. Box number 8. Luke Fenhouse and Tyler Reddick. Here is Mark Martin. On blue, Connor Zilic and Fuego and Sammy Smith. Little Sammy Smith. High number. We got Jeb Bird and Carson Quaffle. Tony B again. This time a Tony B on a 75. This is the lime green. You can tell the difference. Let's see if you can tell the difference between green and lime green and emerald green. And right behind it is Kyle Busch. Oh, I thought it was a patch auto. That would have been nice. Kyle Busch red. Sparks red. This is 22 out of 99. And William Byron trackside. We have Ross Chastain, Austin Cedric, Dawson Sutton. And how about a Ryan Newman tie-dye? Speaking of tie-dyes, there's Ryan Newman tie-dye. Autograph out of little autograph trackside. Our Wall of Fame is all filled up, so not too bad. Sheldon Creed. Here is Harrison Burton and Andre Perez. More Andre Perez de Lara. And Connor Zilic. Blaine Perkins. We got Austin Dillon and Chandler Smith. Here's Brad K. Red out of 99. There is Kurt Busch. Is Kurt Busch? I couldn't recognize that one. Kurt Busch. Claim to fame. Anthony Alfredo. We got Cody Ware and Zachary Tinkle. Ryan Priest silver. And more Kyle Busch. This time claim to fame Kyle Busch. 86. 86. Cole Custer. See. Every night, I really don't know any famous people. I don't even think I've met, like, I wouldn't, I'm not a guy that would walk up to someone famous, so that's my wife. I send my wife and kids to do that kind of stuff. Let's go with Nick Sanchez and Jeff Gordon. Here's a silver Brendan Jones. And how about I keep thinking Jimmy Johnson. That's Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick with the Jimmy Johnson. Caden Honeycutt. How about Denny Hamlin and Terry Labonte? Here's a silver Luke Fenhouse. And Connor Zilic and SVG tandem. Or Carson Kloppel. Going to Arby's today. Lane Riggs and Bubba Wallace. Tricolor of Ross Chastain. And Ricky Stenhouse and Fuego. Corey Heim. I thought that was a silver. Raja. We have John Hunter. This one's a silver. And another tie-dye. Little Jeremy Clements tie-dye. Of trackside action. So we had tie-dyes. That was the last one. The same was Ryan Newman and now Jeremy Clements for the tie-dyes. The Christian Eckes, Connor Hall and Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Carolina Blue, and Dale. There's Junior in the select. Jeff Burton. We have Justin Haley and Connor Mosak. Blaine Perkins blue, Brett Cruz and Fuego, and finish off this box with Dave Reagan. Box number 9. Colors, hold on, let me check. The drivers, yeah, Jeremy Clements was with the drivers because he does not have a base set. I believe that's with the J. Let me check. No, maybe Jeremy Clements. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody different. Jeremy Clements. Well, let's see if I can find Jeremy Clements. Yeah, Kyle Armstrong. That is all yours. Yeah, you have Jeremy Clements. You picked him up. So congrats on that. A little tie-dye for you. All right, we're on box number 9 from our case. Yeah, no 101 yet. Come on, we got I'm on a 101 slump. Maybe I got to go back, keep going back to the old school. Maybe on Wednesday. Wednesday is 2024 break. Go back a little to help your personal collection out. We got NT and Prism for Wednesday. And then Friday is a full case of Donruss. A Donruss mega case for Friday morning. I couldn't do any evening breaks. I just couldn't fit in the schedule for any evening breaks this week. Sorry about that. But definitely when turn 4 comes out, we'll do some evening breaks. We'll get started on that. Here is Landon Lewis and Darrell Waltrip. A silver Tony B. Right behind it is Chris Buescher. Josh Bilecki. There is Jeff Burton and Carson Hocevar. Josh Williams on the tricolor. And right behind it is Daniel Suarez. How about a silver Daniel Suarez? Someone hit his elbow while he was writing that. It doesn't, I gotta work on that autograph, Daniel. We want cover up the other stuff. Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin, and Terry Labonte. How about Austin Cindric? Austin Cindric Orange. Those are out of 49. 8 out of 49. Jimmy Johnson and Fuego. Jesse Love, Lane Riggs, and Bubba Wallace. Here is Kurt Busch. Little Kurt Busch silver. And Christopher Bell red. Skills out of 99. Brendan Jones and Austin Dillon. Chandler Smith, another red, Josh Bilecki. And right behind that is Junior Claim to Fame. Sammy Meyer, William Byron, and Sammy Smith. Here's Eric Jones blue. My name is Earl and Fuego. And Frankie Nunez. Sorry, watching chat while we talk. Yeah, you're right. We get a color blast coming up, and a 1-1. I still say it. Maybe if I don't say it, I gotta keep begging for it during the, while we're breaking. So maybe if I don't say it anymore, it'll happen. Because I'm on a slump. We haven't had a 1-1 in a while. We got Jeremy Clements again and SVG. Here's Jimmy Johnson, white out of 99. This one is 10 out of 99. And looks like Terry Labonte. Josh Williams, high number, a little trackside Josh Williams. Ryan Ellis and Kurt Busch. Here comes Chase Briscoe. And more John Hunter. JHN showing up today too. There's John Hunter swatch. Braden Lasser, trackside. We got Daniel Hemrick and Dawson Sutton. Silver, Daniel Suarez. Warren Truex, Claim to Fame. John Paul Southern, Pit Road. Chris Buescher and William Swalich. And another tie-dye, William Byron. How about a free William Byron? Stu, that one's you. A silver. I'm sorry, not silver. Tie-dye William Byron. Congrats on that. I got run out of room on everything. Ryan Newman. We got Austin Beers, Richard Petty, and Noah Gragson. John Paul Southern, Carolina Blue. And there's William Byron and Rudy Fugle. Tandem. Chase Elliott. Here is Ryan Blaney and Austin Hill. Ricky Stenhouse again. And Todd Gilliland. That's our second autograph of the box. This time a purple. See, Todd, that's a good autograph. Todd Gilliland has not too bad. Not too bad on his autograph. This 48 out of 49. We'll put him there. One more. Riley Hurst. All right, give me a second to clean up here. How about on next week? I think next week I convinced myself as we've been talking through. Next week, Monday, we're going to do some artist select and color blast hunting for Monday. We'll do half a case. We'll do 6 boxes of hobby and 10 boxes of megas. I don't think I'm going to do any. I'm not going to do any blasters for select because I think they're a little weak, to be honest. Maybe we'll just give those away, the blasters and skunk packages for turn 4. There's going to be some skunking in turn 4 going on. There's, one case is 40 cards. That's it. So if you got 100 drivers, you just got to be aware of that. It's not anybody's fault or anything, but. All right, here we go. Box number 10. We're on box number 10. Uh-oh. Are we losing a little signal here? Hold on, hold on. Got a little interference. Is that working for us? That's, yeah, it seems it's a little choppy here. The problem is my backup system is cellular. Cellular's backup system, because it's totally separate from the regular internet. So let's see if there's probably a cloud in the way or something. Let's give it a second to catch up. All right. We got Caden Honeycutt and Sheldon Creed, Darrell Waltrip, Silver, and Richard Petty. Skills, Josh Bilecki, followed by, is it, let me know, does it look a little choppy by you guys? I'm not liking it. It's a little choppy on the signal. Not too bad? Yeah, the backup system is cellular, so I'm a little worried about how that signal's going. Give me 1 second to do a little check here. There we go. Yep. See? Frozen up. 1 second. Let's try 2. See if the, hold on. Yeah, this was not a good internet day. Well, I'm going to try to fix this just a touch. There you go. I'm trying to, it's not a good internet day, to be honest with you. Hold on, let's see if that's improved a little. There we go. All right, I think, yeah, I think let's see if it's back now. How's we looking here? Is it, can you see me? Now you're gone. Can you see? Yeah, this is not a good internet. Not a good internet day. All right. Let's see if this goes. Yeah, I'm not having a good internet day. All right, I think we're good. I think it's looking good now. Let me just do a test, do a speed test here to make sure I'm, it says it's doing okay. All right, let's see. Let's try to keep that going. Sorry, let's go quick here to finish this up. And then not having a good internet day, but like I said, we're still waiting on a color blast. It's Blaine Perkins. Sorry, that seems so unprofessional. Cole Custer. Here's Chris Buescher. Is the tricolor. And how about a little Tony B? First autograph of the box. Tony B going here. Tony B Silver. I'll show all these at the end to make sure we're okay. We're doing well. Yeah, Tony B Gold, Tony B Autograph and Patch, Jimmy Johnson and Zane Smith, Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney Red. I think this is our first Chase Elliott tandem. And more Chase Elliott. Pit Road on Chase Elliott. David Reagan and John Paul Southern. Here's Chandler Smith. Prism. No, white. This is Chandler Smith white. This one's out of 99. Ty Gibbs and Fuego. Jesse Love. Here is Austin Beers and Chase Elliott again. Brett Cruz. All right, these are one of my favorites. I'm always going to say that. I love the red and Fuego and the gold and Fuego. I think those are pretty classy cards. There's Noah Gragson on this one. How about Brennan Jones and Riley Hurst, Frankie Nunez, and more lime green. This is our 6th one. Noah Gragson again. This time 66 out of 75. And then Ryan Blaney. Oh, one more. Sammy Meyer to finish off that half. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. The internet is not... I don't know. Is it anything... anybody having issues by them? It's not as sharp as it usually is. I have definitely... calling a few people. All right, we're still on box number 10. No 101 yet. Oh, sorry, I wasn't going to say anything. Box number 10, 4 golds already. And an out of 5, Carson Quapple, Jeff Burton. Here's Cole Custer, blue, and look like Dale Jarrett. Here is SVG, high number. I thought that was a silver. Tanner Gray and Ryan Preece. Here is Richard Petty, purple, out of 85, 50 out of 85, and a little Kurt Busch, two color sheet metal, Kurt Busch Sparks. Jeremy Clements, trackside. We have Ricky Stenhouse and Gio. Dale Silver, and Darrell Waltrip, claim to fame. Here is John Paul Southern. We got Alex Bowman and Todd Gilliland, and a little Sammy Smith. Sammy Smith on the war tie-dye. Like I said, I'm running out of room on my... Let's keep going. NASCAR coming up. Bubba Wallace. We had Austin Beers, Lennon Huffman, Carson Quapple, and this one's a silver SVG. And another gold sneaking up on us. Little Josh Bilecki. That's a gold trackside autograph. Our 5th gold of the case. Who had Josh Bilecki? That's Josh Bilecki. Jimmy. There you go, Jimmy. Put that right here for him. For 5 gold. Not too bad, not too bad. Still got a NASCAR coming up here too. We had more gold than NASCAR. Riley Hurst, Corey Heim, Anthony Alfredo, and Cole Custer. Cole Custer NASCAR. That's our 3rd one. We have Ryan Ellis, Cole Custer, and Tanner Gray for the NASCAR ones. Carson Hocevar and Fuego. And then Frankie Nunez for box number 11 is what we're on right now. I try to go quick. Well, this internet is working pretty good now. All right, how about we're on box number 11. Not going to mention anything. I want to jinx it. Maybe it's here if I don't say anything. And then we'll do box right here. Yeah, the golds are showing up. 5 golds already today. 1 green, Carson Quapple, and 1 zebra. That's a little tough glue right there. And our wall of fame is full. We got nowhere else to put stuff. I'll thumb through all the autographs at the end. Here we go for box number 11. Let's see. We got Richard Petty is starting us off with Noah Gragson. Here's Brennan Jones Silver. It looks like Jeff Gordon, claim to fame. About Christopher Bell. We got Ryan Blaney and Austin Hill. And poop. There's Ryan Vargas. That's another one. Keep getting a lot of Ryan Vargas. This time a purple out of 49 autograph. Here is 48 out of 49. Ryan Vargas. You have Luke Fenhouse and William Byron, Sammy Smith. Connor Hall. There's Connor Hall, Carolina blue. Denny Hamlin. Tyler Reddick. Jeremy Clements and SVG. Here is Landon Lewis, regular blue. 175, 49 out of 175. And there's more Harvick. Kevin Harvick, Keelan Harvick on the tandem. Ryan Blaney, high number. Trackside, Ty Gibbs and Kyle Busch. Lane Riggs, silver. And a red Chase Elliott on the Enfuego. Yeah, Ryan Vargas all the way. Team Vargas, Chandler Smith, we got Brad Kay, Spencer Boyd, a white Ben Rose. This is 3 out of 99. And Chase Briscoe, claim to fame. Tyler. Here is, what are we looking for here? Haven't seen, definitely could use a Color Blast. Haven't had one of those yet either. Maybe it's right here. Maybe in this is box number 11. Let's protect those corners. Let's go with box number 11. Let's see where we're at. We got Chris Buescher is starting us off with William Swalich. A more burgundy, Brendan Lasser. And Carson Kvapil is a tricolor. Connor Hall and Brendan Lasser again. Josh Williams and another tricolor of Landon Huffman. And how about a Connor Zillage? Oh, who called it Connor Zillage? Who asked for Zillage? How about a Connor Zillage patch auto? 1 second. There we go. Blue out of 35, I think. Give me a second here. Connor Zillage patch auto. There you go. What do we got? What we got? 6, yes. 6 out of 35. So 2 nice patch autos today so far. Chase Elliott and Connor Zillage. There, try to get it like that. Chase Elliott and Connor Zillage. Congrats. LP, you had Connor Zillage picked up on a good deal. I think I had Connor Zillage for there. Way to wait. Bubba Wallace and Corey LaJoie. Corey Day on that one. Kane Honeycutt, blue. Here is Enfuego Chase Briscoe. Austin Dillon. Ryan Ellis and Kurt Busch. Here is a Riley Hurst. Riley Hurst orange, 41 out of 49 on the orange. And Austin Dillon, that's the patch. Selective AD on the swatch. Noah Gragson trackside. Daniel Hemrick and Dawson Sutton. Here's Ty Gibbs, silver, SVG and Fuego. SVG skills. So we got Enfuego and skills there. Raja. Here is Landon Lewis and Ty Gibbs. Jeff Burton, silver, and Martin Truex and Fuego. One more. Nick Sanchez. All right, last box magic here. Got box number 12 coming up. Let me just clean up a bit. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks for putting up with my shoddy internet connection today. Hopefully, I don't want to jinx it. Hopefully, it'll put itself out. I'm glad I had the backup because that got us to finish off the break. All right, last box magic here. What are we going to go with? Let's see what we have here. Of course, I'll get these all shipped out too. You should get shipping notifications today. I'll try to get in the mail today. If not, then tomorrow morning. I'll have it all done for you because I'll get up long before the fam gets up. So we'll be ready for that. All right, last box magic. Let's see what's in the last box of our break. Gio, we got Gio here, and Alex Bowman. Here is a tricolor, Caden Honeycutt, and Martin Truex. Another red. Finishing up strong with these red and Fuegos. They're a pretty nice picture. Corey LaJoie. How about Cody Ware and Zachary Tinkle, Zane Smith. And right behind that is Alex Bowman autograph. There's our first autograph of box number 12. This time Alex Bowman. There we go. Alex Bowman on that one. And right behind it is Corey Day. The Corey Day trackside. Kyle Larson and Landon Huffman. Here is a blue John Hunter. John Hunter's here a lot today too. Ty Gibbs, Skills, and Ty Gibbs trackside. A lot of tracksides here. Carson Quapple and Corey Heim. Christopher Bell on the silver, Prism. And then here's a tandem. Dale, the Earnhardts. Ty Gibbs, Anthony Alfredo, and Christian Eckes. And another Chase Elliott. How about a trackside tie-dye Chase Elliott? Oh, gotta like that. Chase Elliott all over the place here. Good start. We started with a Chase Elliott autograph and now a trackside tie-dye. 21 out of 25. We'll show those tie-dyes at the end. And right behind it is a Connor Zillage again. Connor Zillage Sparks. I like the Sparks. That's a fun card. Kyle Busch Pit Road. We got Jeff Burton, Caden Honeycutt. Here is Jeff Burton Silver and Junior on the Enfuego. And Bad Brad. All right, one more last stack magic here. One more stack to go. Yeah, I will get all these. I'll sort through them today. I'm still holding up. I want to get through this last pack. Okay. Oh, yeah, maybe color. Oh, I don't want to jinx it. We didn't have a color blast. Maybe in last pack magic. All right. All right, what do we got here? I want to get through this before, as long as the internet's working. We got Ross Chastain and Austin Cedric. Here is Jeff Burton. Oh, valued collector right here. Let's keep that for the end. Josh Berry. Here is Harrison Burton and Andre Perez de Lara. Corey LaJoie. Silver. We got Enfuego is Heim Time. Here is Brendan Poole, Todd Gilliland, and Zane Smith. How about a Noah Gragson Silver? There's a color blast in the back. Oh, no, there's a gold. Got a gold in the back right there. Oh, look at that. That's going to be a nice. Okay, I will finish this before the internet goes out. Everybody pay attention. Butterbean. We got good eyes. Red line. Justin Haley. Connor Mosack. More Connor Mosack Silver. Here is William Byron. Yeah, William Byron. Claim to fame. All right, everybody pay attention. Big stuff coming up here to finish off. John Hunter. Tanner Gray. And here's our color blast is Kevin. Keelan Harvick. There we go. And right behind that, this is a nice combo here. We got Keelan Harvick on a color blast. And then right behind it, is Jimmy Johnson on our 6th goal of the break. There you go, Kyle. There you go, Kyle. You got your money's worth. All right, so let me show this. Hold on, it's back to back. Okay, so we got a value collector sitting right there too. So there's Keelan Harvick. How much is that? That's not too shabby. So we got to put that out for Keelan Harvick here. And then right behind that is a Jimmy Johnson Gold. And then, hold on, we got the Value Collector right behind that. That's our 6th gold of the break. This is a nice case. Oh, very nice. Well, congrats on that. Let me finish off here, and then we got to show the Value Collector. Darrell Waltrip and Brayden Lasser. Here is, oh, I'm upside down. Last pack, Ryan Preece and Ricky Stenhouse. Chase Elliott, silver. Ross Chastain and Fuego. And the last card of the break is Josh Williams. But first, we got one more sitting here. A redemption. Legendary Signature Blue Prism. Oh, a little Chad Knaus. We've seen his signature before. That was with, hold on a second, I'll get that top loaded. We finished strong here today. Who had, I think, hold on one second. I think I had Chad. Right, didn't I? It wasn't Chad. Chad's got to be with Jimmy Johnson, right? So this was your box. K-Dig, right there. He may have stepped away because he didn't have very good internet connection today, unfortunately. But let me show these autographs here at the end. Let's go through all these. Thanks everybody for putting up with my bad internet. I got like 6 messages from my internet company. I do Comcast. So I got 6 messages. They're aware there's a problem, but let me get through all this. But thank you for putting up with that. Let's show these autographs here, and then we'll hit that. We had Ricky Stenhouse and Joey Goss. How about Kyle Larson, silver, and a Jake Garcia silver. Here is Ken Schrader, blue. We had a lot of blues. Garrett Smitley, blue. We had Takuma Koga, blue. Here's a tie-dye Chase Briscoe. Alex Bowman, silver. A purple Todd Gilliland. How about handsome Harry Gant? So, that's a tie-dye. Here's some rookies. Landon Lewis, silver. Ben Rhodes on the purple. More purple. Ryan Vargas. Of course, I always get a Ryan Vargas autograph. Tony B. And Daniel Suarez. There's Jeremy Clements on the tie-dye. More tie-dye. Ryan Vargas. Lennon Huffman, rookie card, silver. Joe Logano, blue. Here is Josh Bilecki. There's our first gold card. Nice Connor Zillage patch out of 35. And a Chase Elliott patch. The silver patch. Those are out of 99, I believe, yes. So those are the autographs. And then lots of, not too bad. Not too bad of a break considering it took so long to get the internet working. I think it's still working, so I'm going to try to finish up. We had Chase Elliott out of 25 and a Sammy Smith out of 25 and William Byron out of 25. SVG out of 25. And our NASCARs was Cole Custer, Ryan Ellis, and Tanner Gray. Our case hit of Bailey Curry was the silver trackside. And then the golds, Awesome Dawson. Here is Ryan Blaney, gold. Denny Hamlin, gold. Here's a Jimmy Johnson, gold. And a Tony B, gold. But wait, there's more. The zebra was Chris Buescher. The Carson Popple was out of 5. There's our low number of the night. And then, of course, how about a Keelan Harvick Color Blast, Black Color Blast. You gotta like that. Congrats on that, everybody. again, thank you so much for putting up with the shoddy internet. We're gonna lucky I had the backup going, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'll get all these sorted and shipped out to you. If you do want a screenshot of something, let me know. And of course, I'm recording the whole thing, so if you had been kicked out or stepped away, I will definitely be able to watch it on the YouTube channel later.